Hello, my name is Benjamin, and today I will be one of the hosts for today's podcast. Today we will be talking about an interesting topic. It is the application of math in real life. We also have a special guest joining us here today. He's a professor here at Burch University. It is Mr. Ermin Cero. So could you please tell us something about yourself?
Yes, thank you. You already introduced me. Yes, I'm a professor. I'm associate professor here at Burch University. But also, I wear two hats in my life. I have two career paths. First career is basically in academia, and second career is in business. So as for the academia, as I said, I'm professor here. I teach management courses, mostly strategic management, operations management, crisis management, as well as the entrepreneurship. As I said, wear two hats. And my second career path is basically related to the business. As I started several companies, I worked in several large multinational corporations, and right now I'm working as a business advisor for one large American corporation, Dun & Bradstreet, as well as a consultant for various international organizations like UNDP, USAID, and I also have my own company that does business valuation and application of financial management and financial management advisory to companies in Bosnia and Herzegovina and outside Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Well, thank you very much for your in-depth introduction. So could you please tell us your thoughts on math as a topic? Why do some people like it, dislike it? Is the reason for that personal experiences or something else?
Well, I'm not a mathematician, but math has a different, a lot of application, of course, in the real life. My thoughts on math is that, do I like it or not? I don't think it's black and white. It's probably somewhere in between. There's a lot of gray area. I believe that the matter of somebody liking or disliking math is a thing of subjective experiences of a person. What does that mean? It means that if you're good at something, if you don't have problems with math, then you might like it. I don't say I like it, but I don't have a problem with it. The people who are not good at math, who have problems with math, they probably don't like it. As for my experiences, I never had a problem with math. I went to competitions when I was in primary school, municipal, regional. So I was always good at math. Good meaning that I was not the best. Though I was always, when I was in primary school, there were two of us. Basically, I was always the second best. So, but that was fine with me because I never had to actually work a lot in terms of regular classes. I always had some additional classes. I got an A's. I went to competition, so I didn't have any problems with math. When it comes to secondary school, I had a totally different experience because I went to the second gymnasium, which is they call it the math gymnasium, the math school, because we have several maths, and it was kind of hard because when I look at the secondary high school right now, there is it is quite different. For example, I'm not sure what camera. My collection of problems that we had to do when I was in second gymnasium was like this thick book, and I used to spend like hours and nights working on math problems because that was that type of school. My late aunt was a math professor, so she spent hours with me on phone solving problems with math. But that doesn't mean I didn't like it. At that point of time of my life, I probably didn't like it because it took a lot of my time when I was your age. I was a teen. But right now, it proves really useful when you get to the college and later in life. So my personal experience, it's not that I like it, but I don't hate it.
Well, fair enough. I guess why I'm asking that is because recent studies show that there has been an enormous decrease in regular people choosing math as their subject of choice for university or even high school. Do you think that is because of bad personal experiences, maybe bad professors, strict professors, or is it something else?
I don't think it's a personal experience. I mean, even before this time, like in my time, students had bad experiences with math, but still some of them chose to study math. I think it's a matter of it's more of a matter of a time period that we live in, because everybody's looking for some jobs, something that will make him or her money. There is not that much money in math. At least they don't. Nobody thinks that there is, unless you win a Nobel Prize, of course. But everybody's looking for something that will make him or her money. So I think it's not a bad experience. It's more of a choice. I want to do something that I think it will be useful, and it's a choice that you do make early in life. It might be a right choice, might be not. I don't know. I didn't choose to study math, so I don't know. I'm not the right person to ask.
Well, fair enough. We appreciate the total honesty. So I have another interesting question, which is, do you think math helps us in our finances, daily finances? If so, care to explain?
Yeah. You can't really imagine today's life with math. I mean, the modern life. Yeah, you could live like in a cave age, in prehistoric age without math, but today you can't really live without math. So there is a lot of applications. I mean, even if you are in math class, you're using mathematics even without thinking. You're thinking like, how much time do I need to sit over here? So that's using math. You need to calculate how much time you need. So yes, you need to use math in finances just to calculate stuff. You need to know how much money you have, how much money you can spend, how much money you can borrow, and how much money you need to return. So without math, you can't really do that. You can't really budget your life without math. It doesn't require some high-level branches of math. You don't need to have. There are different branches of math. Like there is algebra, there is geometry, there is calculus. If you study IT, you probably need to study calculus. But for simple budgeting, you don't need calculus. You just need basic arithmetic operations and maybe some probabilities, some percentages, etc. So that's what I used to teach as a senior teaching assistant. I used to teach accounting. So a lot of students dread accounting. They don't like accounting because there's a lot of numbers there. You don't have to, calculate integrals or whatever high-level calculus math. You just need to know how to subtract, add, divide, multiply, and maybe calculate percentages. That's it. Everything else is logic. So yes, there is application. You need to know. You don't need to be an Einstein in math, but you need to know the math and how it works in order to budget your life.
All right. Thank you for your honest question answering today. For the second part of this podcast, I will hand it off to the second host, Irfan Š.
Hello, everyone. My name is Irfan Š, and I am the second host of today's podcast. Mr. Ermin, thank you for joining us once again. I would like to start my podcast with some questions that interest both us and our viewers. So the first question would be, can you give us an example of how math is used in everyday financial decisions such as budgeting or investing?
Okay. I think I already said that yes, math is foundation basically of our society. You can't really make any decisions without math. Without math, it will be chaos. So one of the basic things that you need to know when budgeting is basic arithmetic operations. So you need to know how much money enters your household, how much money leaves your household. Everything else would be savings. When it comes to investing, there is some higher math there, because you need to if you're buying property in order to invest, or if you're buying a company in order to invest, you need to calculate some cash flows. You need to calculate return on your investment, and that requires a bit higher math, but nothing too fancy, I would call it. So there are certain theorems, certain things that you need to know. Is for example, time value of money. You need to know how to calculate percentages. You need how to discount cash flows from future to current state, because like everything else, money has value in relation to time. So there are a lot of decisions, a lot of things that you need to know from a basic budgeting, like how much will I save if I go to Bingo or if I go to Mercator? Then you need to compare prices and everything. It's really simple math, but if you want to do investing decisions, then you need to get into some other things like portfolio analysis, discounting cash flow, net present value of future cash flows, etc. But yes, there are numerous ways you can use and you need to use math in budgeting. That just depends. What are you budgeting? Are you budgeting your everyday needs, or you are budgeting for investing or buying properties in order to receive more money? That's basically it.
Okay, thank you for this definition. So most of the questions today are actually related to some everyday examples of math usage. So the second question would be, in what ways does math play a crucial role in technology development and innovation, such as, for example, in computer algorithms or data encryption?
The big thing today is, everybody's talking about artificial intelligence. That AI or any new technology wouldn't be possible without math algorithms. Basically, that's a foundation. From the machine language, I still remember, because I did when I went to the college. It was in early 2000s. I studied machine language. Then we started with compilers, C++, etc. Everything is based on certain algorithms. AI is based on algorithms, that enable machine to learn, on machine learning. So basically, everything is math. You just need to know how to use it. Any new technology is based on math, from assembly line to new technologies related to ChatGPT or whatever we are talking about. So there is a strong connection between it. Algorithms are something that are foundation of the technological advancement that the human society, that the society is working on and achieved in past 100 years, because most of the technological advancements came from past 100 years, because the pace is logarithmic, not just exponential.
Okay, thank you for one of these answers. So I would like to start the fourth question once again. So my question is, how can understanding mathematical principles improve problem solving and critical thinking skills in some, let's say, non-mathematical fields, in some basic everyday life of one regular person?
Well, they say if you are good at chess, you're good in you could be a good military officer. That's anything that makes you think will probably enhance your problem-solving skills. And math is just the way it is. You need to think in order to solve problems. It's a problem, it's problem-solving by itself. So just practicing math, like I mentioned that, we had like this thick book of problems. So that will actually enable you to solve any problem. Why? Because there are certain steps that you need to take in order to solve problems. So enabling thinking, or something that makes you think a lot more than usual will definitely help you in the future in any type of problem, not just math problems. So it's just given. Practice makes perfect. If you practice math, math is problem solving by itself, then you will be better in problem solving by the definition.
Okay, so I have a personal question. Would you say maybe that people who have some good mathematical skills have some kind of an easier life, or can understand things better than some regular people can, or something like that?
That's really subjective. I mean, I'm not sure. I didn't look at the studies. I have no idea whether there is a correlation between somebody being good at math and being successful in life, because there are successful people in all walks of life. I mean, you can be successful, you can have an easy life, like you said it. without being a mathematician. I mean, you have soccer players that they have a really easy lives in terms of easy life. Yeah, they practice a lot, but they don't have to dig or do anything like that. So there are successful people in every walks of life, even those who are not good at math. But like you said, being good at math, yes, it definitely can help you because math has application in all walks of life. I mean, if you are a scientist, if you are a professor, if you are a businessman, you need to know math. If you're a businessman, how would you know whether you're doing a good job, whether your business is good or not, if you don't calculate your key performance indicators and stuff that you cannot really do without math. Any business role requires math. If you are marketing, if you're a finance, of course, your finance given. If you are a CEO, if you're an HR, you need math. If you are an artist, you still need a math. I mean, Picasso, I don't know about that because of his pictures kind of blurry. I don't know whether he uses math. It's not in proportion. But yeah, if you are an artist, you need math. So yes, I think being good at math is definitely something that makes your life easier, but it is not necessarily prerequisites for success. You don't have to be good at math to be successful. You just need to find something that you're good at. If you're not good at math, you can be good at something else. Okay. But my opinion is yes, it does make life easier.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would agree with your opinion, and I think most of our viewers would. So the last question for today is, what are some lesser known real life applications of math? I mean, some things that we do on some regular basis that we don't think are related with math, but they actually are.
I think, I mentioned this. There is no modern life without math. I mean, you use it. When I say you, not you personally, I mean everybody. You use it, whether you knew it or not. I mean, when you were coming to school, you were using math. Why? Because you had to make sure that you come to the pickup time, pickup bus at the right time. When you are making different decisions, whether you're going to buy a car, what type of car you're going to buy, you are making decisions that you're trading off money for some features. So there is math there, in those ratios that you're using. So there is no modern life without math. You're using it without even knowing it that you're using it. So you don't. Again, going back to that, you don't have to be good. You're going to use it. You just need you just need to know some basic arithmetic operations to be able to live in today's society. You don't have to know calculus or some high level math like game theory or set theory, whatever. I watch a lot of Big Bang. So.
Okay, so that would be it. Thank you, Mr. Ermin Cero, for joining us today and being our guest. To recap everything that we said today, this podcast was actually related to some real-life applications of math and the daily usage of math in our regular lives of us, just regular people. Thank you, Mr. Ermin Cero, once again.
You're well welcome. Thank you.